It's not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff so you get the videos I put them out. See, I'm thinking, see, I'm analyzing that data. But like I tell every day, the data they released us is false. They're going to give us a false narrative of the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, the government wants us to think that the banks are doing fine. The entities naked shorting AMC, GME, and other stocks, and not just mem stocks, they're naked shorting a whole lot of other stocks. They want us to think that the liquidity is not going to run out. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any stock. That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is this. March 11th, or the day after March 11th, March 12th, when the bank term funding program is done, where are these entities, these bad actors, going to get their liquidity from? We all are paying attention to those reverse repos. As I said in previous videos, the reverse repos are like the canary in the coal mine. So when the bank term funding program is gone and that money is not available for them to lend, or for them to borrow rather, for them to borrow, and with the money in the reverse repos drying up, what do you think is going to happen? And not just that. If we can see the writing on the wall, you think the government can't see the writing on the wall? You think the government don't know what is going to happen? And I believe, this is just my opinion, that the Biden administration is probably fighting against this because nobody wants to be the president when the market crashes. Nobody wants to be that president. But I believe that the situation has gotten so out of control that there's really nothing they can do about it. And you guys know I blame the SEC. And now I didn't even know about the NASAA. I blame the NASAA also. I didn't even know they existed. I only found out they existed within the last 2-3 weeks. And they've been around longer than the SEC. So think about that. So they're supposed to be the big dogs protecting retail investors and pension funds, but somehow nobody knows about them. So they're just collecting money from the government and probably doing absolutely nothing to protect retail investors and pension funds. Absolutely crazy. But when the liquidity runs out on March 11th, and with the reverse repos under 500 billion, under 500 billion, and dropping every day. And think about this. It went from, the reverse repo went from 2 trillion to under 500 billion, while these guys were able to access money from the bank term funding program. So think about how fast the reverse repo money is going to be depleted when the bank term funding program is not available anymore. And another thing a lot of people fail to realize, the bank term funding program, the money was given to them utilizing collateral, and not collateral at its market price, collateral at its stated value, stated price. For example, say you had a $100 bond and you're using collateral for $100, but the bond real market value at the time is only $20. But the government, being as nice as they are, was allowing you to use it as $100 in collateral, even though they could only sell the bond for $20. So even the bank term funding program was fugazi. It still was giving them too much value for their collateral. And now that's gone. With that gone, and the reverse repo being depleted the way it is, how can this end well for the entities naked shorting AMC, GME, and other stocks? How can this end well for the banks? If, when they had the bank term funding program, the reverse repo was still depleted from $2 trillion to under $500 billion. What is going to happen when the bank term funding program funds are done on March 11th? There's going to be some volatility in our markets. And hopefully, the naked shorters are obliterated and we see some tendies. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the reverse repos are going to be wiped out after March 11th if they couldn't keep that $2 trillion when they had access to additional funds? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.